Hi, this is Scott from Spectre Gear, and for today's video we're going to be taking a look at our buttstock magazine pouches for the fixed stock Ruger PC carbines. And this of course is from our buttstock ammunition carrier line, where we have a full range of buttstock ammunition carriers, holders, pouches, etc. That allow you to have critical spare ammunition attached to your gun at all times, so that it's always there and available if you have a grab and go situation. And for grab and go type guns such as patrol carbines and home defense weapons, thing to keep in mind is oftentimes you're only going to have time to grab that carbine and go to the danger or shotgun or whatever, and you may be forced to solve the situation with whatever is in and on the gun and nothing more. Particularly in home defense situations, that's often the case. Something goes bump or boom at the front of your house, you run to your closet or wherever, you access your carbine or shotgun or what have you, and you go to the danger. And you don't have time to put all that battle rattle on that you have in the closet along with the gun, so you're going to have to solve that problem again with whatever is in or on the gun. So having a buttstock ammunition carrier or some system to carry spare ammunition on your defensive weapon is an important concept. Now, the system that we have for the Ruger PC carbine is a nice compact, tidy little pouch that holds 2 spare magazines on the buttstock. Now, unlike a lot of the buttstock ammunition carriers in our line, this is not an ambidextrous system. There is a dedicated right and left-handed version of this. This is of course the right-handed version, so the ammunition or spare ammunition is on the right side of the stock. You cheek up on the left side of the stock, and the left-handed version would just be the mirror image of this. But this carries 2 critical spare magazines on the buttstock of the weapon. The magazines are secured with these flaps, and they're of course closed with Velcro. The flaps are constructed to 2 layers of type 17-337 webbing, and again Velcro closure. You have a pull tab on here, and unlike other manufacturers that have the pull tab at the base and it hangs off the end here, we've went with these forward-facing tabs, so it's easier to access the flap if you're coming over, or rather under or over the top of the stock. It's a shorter trip from here to way down here and trying to fish this out of your shoulder pocket. So you just simply pull that tab, it releases the flap, and you're ready to go for your reload. And I'll include a video where I show an actual reload being done on the range with this. The lighting is pretty poor, but you can pretty much get the concept real effectively. But within, we have a Glock magazine. Now, the pouch body is constructed of 1000 denier Cordura nylon with a 420 denier pack cloth liner, but the pouch body itself is designed to hold at the upper end a Glock magazine, because of course the PC carbine comes with that Glock magazine adapter. This is a Glock 19 magazine. This will easily hold the Glock 17 magazine as well, because the flap is long enough so that it can accommodate different length mags, but it holds the biggest consideration is, will it hold the Glock magazine as far as the girth goes? And it will. It can, again, that's the upper limit of that. Now, if you are running the steel body magazines for this from Ruger, and this is not one of those, but they're pretty much exactly the same size. This is from a Smith & Wesson 5900 series gun, but it's as you can see, it's considerably longer than the Glock 19 mag, and we drop that in there, and you'll note that now we've taken up a little bit more real estate on that flap, but there's still, because that's the stitch line for the Velcro, there's still plenty of Velcro left on this, so it can go even a little bit longer. So if you have a Glock 17 mag, for instance, it has like a +2 base plate on it or something, you can get that to fit in there with no problem. Now, I will tell you that no, this will not hold the 33 round mag. It won't hold, for instance, a 21 round Browning high power type mag, even though that doesn't even fit in the gun. But I do know there are some magazine well adapters that are set up, for instance, for the Beretta 92 mags, and they do have some longer magazines. You're going to need to stick to factory length magazines, and a little bit of a base plate is about all that you're going to be able to put on there. And the reason for that, of course, is this: you start getting the magazine about that long, and you're going to have difficulty gripping, achieving a firing grip on the stock. So we've confined it to the pistol length magazines only. So let me go ahead and put this back in here, and we'll kind of do a little walk around, show you this from a couple of different angles. Again, when I mentioned tidy design, we did something kind of innovative with the actual bottom of the pouch. We utilize an open bottom pouch design with an internal cradle system to hold the magazine. What that allows us to do is make sure that there's no excess material hanging off of the bottom of the pouch to interfere with your shoulder pocket. You still got plenty of recoil pad left right here, and it's not going to interfere with your shoulder pocket at all. Now going to the other side, this secures with this attachment cradle system. It's a stirrup type adapter basically. You have a sling attachment point on here. Another thing I'll note to you is this cross strap is adjustable so that it secures with Velcro right here, and you can move this up and down to get the perfect fit, because what will happen is if you are the type of person that runs the spacers on this stock, as you add additional spacers, this angle starts coming down. This Velcro is going to kind of start moving up a little bit, and you might have to adjust this up and down to get a perfect fit, but we've already anticipated that need and put that adjustment ability in for you. But this will accommodate all of the spacers that come with the PC Carbine. I'm on record, though, having said many times, take all those spacers and toss them out. Run this thing with no spacers at all for the shortest length of pull possible, and you'll love it. That's how I run it, but I understand that some people, despite me having said that, they're still going to run those things. So this will adjust to that just fine. So there's not really much more to talk about with this. I will include a video of a range demo where I do some live fire reloads with this. I'll put a link in the description and at the end of the video so you can watch that if you're interested. Having said that, the lighting is kind of poor on that one, and some people did sort of call me on it that you couldn't even see the pouch, but you could see the reload being done. So I will throw that in for you. But I think I've talked about this enough. We do have another version, though, of this if you're curious, and there will be a follow-up video where I show the same version of this pouch but set up for the Magpul MOE and CTR type stocks for those people that are running the chassis with the M4 type stock on here. So I'll do that in a separate video, and that one is ambidextrous, by the way. But as I said, this one is not. So if you're interested in looking into this, I'll leave a link in the description, and or you can just simply go to spectregear.com and type PC Carbine into the search box, and you're going to find not only the Buttstock magazine pouches, but also a bunch of really cool things for the PC Carbine as well. So I'll thank you for watching or listening. This is Scott from Spectre Gear. Have a wonderful day.